is News 3 Now at 10.
And thanks for joining us. There it is. The Milwaukee Bucks one win away from the NBA championship. The pivotal Game 6 now less than 24 hours away. Even the cheapest tickets to get inside the arena will cost you more than $1,000, according to StubHub. Well, there are more ways to be a part of history, though. The Bucks tripling the capacity of their Deer District just outside Fiserv Forum, now inviting up to 65,000 fans to watch the outdoor watch party. Previously, it allowed for just 20,000 fans or so. And as our Madeline O'Neill can tell us, there are ways for you to get in on the Bucks excitement right here in Madison, too. And she is live from downtown Madison with more. Maddie?
Right, Eric, we're right outside the Majestic Theater here in downtown Madison. I think the marquee behind me says it all. Fear the Deer, Bucks in 6. They're hosting a watch party tomorrow night as Bucks fever spills over into Madison, too.
We have home court advantage, and we already have a bunch of good energy from the last wins.
With such a huge opportunity in front of the Bucks,
So I think we're going to kill it.
fans are seizing the day, too.
Always followed them.
Now that means following their team to Game 6 in Milwaukee.
I have to work the next day, but I really don't care because this could be a once-in-a-lifetime chance, and I could tell my kids about this one day, and I don't even have kids yet.
Before the Deer District, these Madison fans had to grab some new gear.
Bucks in 6, baby.
They're not alone. Dick's Sporting Goods Bucks items have been going fast. Select locations, including those at East and West Town, will be open late on Tuesday night, selling commemorative merchandise if the Bucks win.
For the first time in a long time, I think there's quite a buzz around sports in Wisconsin.
That electricity will be in Madison, too.
Big day for sports in Wisconsin.
So venues are matching that energy.
We'll send up a big screen on the field.
Including at Breeze Stevens Field, where following its international friendly match at 7 p.m., Forward Madison will host a watch party around 9 p.m., free of charge.
I'm just really excited to go from soccer to basketball and really combine two really passionate fan bases in our space and be able to hopefully see a win tomorrow night.
You cannot deny the excitement around the Bucks right now.
The Majestic is going big, too.
Big screen, stadium-like experience.
With its free Game 6 watch party.
We're going to light up the room. It is going to be just a really good time, a lot of cheering, a lot of camaraderie.
From fans who are grabbing the day by the horns. Or should I say antlers?
This could be an opportunity of a lifetime, and I'm totally aware of that. So we want to make history.
The Majestic's watch party is expected to reach capacity, so it's suggested that you get here early. Doors open at 7. Now, they'll be selling drinks here. They will as well at Breeze Stevens for that watch party. We have more details on both of those on our website.
All right, Maddie, thank you. Like most of us, according to info for Game 6 won't be a reality. The Bucks, alongside Milwaukee's health department, still making it possible to get a vaccine. They're going to host a vaccination clinic ahead of the game, and anyone who gets their shot there, they'll be entered to get the raffle for Game 2 tickets. That clinic will be held at Fiserv Forum. It'll be 6 to 7:45 at the Plaza tomorrow night. Let's get a look at our certified most accurate forecast now. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. He's out on the patio. Gary?
Well, Eric, a lot of people might be heading to Milwaukee for to be in the Deer District before the Bucks have a chance to win Game 6 tomorrow night. As far as the forecast is concerned, there's an outside chance of a shower or thunderstorm probably before the game, but a lake breeze will kick in. That should move any rain chances away from Milwaukee, but also cool the temperatures down. So look for partly cloudy skies, temperatures dropping into the upper 60s after the game. Time lapse from the WIC Skycam looking out toward the east shows hazy sunshine for much of the day today. You can see that wildfire smoke from out west occasionally moving through the sky, but very little in the way of actual cloud cover, and Doppler track is pretty much free of precipitation across the upper Midwest tonight. High temperatures made it into the middle 80s. Madison topped out at 85, Janesville 84. It was as warm as 86 degrees in Boscobel, and current temperatures are in the upper 60s to the lower 70s, and dew point temperatures are starting to creep up. They're now in the lower 60s, so we'll continue to feel the humidity as we progress through the week. Look for an overnight low temperature of about 63, high tomorrow of about 88. There's an outside chance for a shower or thunderstorm late in the day, but with the high humidity, you'd think there's better chances for rain ahead. Probably not. I'll look at those in the forecast in just a few minutes.
Okay, Gary, thank you. Next at 10. Remember this incident? This was exactly 2 years ago today. A mechanical issue at a Madison Gas and Electric substation triggered a massive explosion that sent a fireball into the air, knocking out power for thousands of customers. It happened one of the hottest days back in the summer of 19. After an investigation, the energy company determined a piece of American Transmission Company equipment caught fire sparking that explosion. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Krista Halderson is still missing tonight. It's now been 12 days since she was first reported missing by her son Chandler, and we're still working to get you the answers about the human remains that were found last week on DNR land. The sheriff's office told us not to expect any updates tonight in the search for Krista. She and her husband Bart were last seen at their Windsor home back on July 1st. Now, since then, some of Bart's remains were found in rural Cottage Grove. The couple's son has been charged in connection to Bart's death. He's still in the Dane County Jail and will appear in court again next week. A Madison woman says she caught a plant thief in the act. This on surveillance video over the weekend. You could see a man walk right up, fumble a bit with this plant, and then just walk off. It all happened late Saturday, downtown Madison on Broome Street. Emily Mater Kiley was stunned to find her tomato plant was missing from her garden. Decided to take a look on that Ring doorbell camera. She thought it would be an overserved college student just messing with her garden, not someone purposely taking the plant.
Who steals someone's plants? Out of all things to steal, you know, I have patio furniture. Not like I would want any of that stolen either. But who steals a plant? It was one of 2 vegetable plants that I have, and it was the only one that actually had vegetables on it.
Says a bunch of her neighbors have reached out for help. Someone even gave her their own tomato plant as a replacement. In Iowa County, the Sheriff's Department asking for information about a string of crimes that happened overnight. Several mailboxes in the townships of Arena, Ridgeway, and Brigham were shot with a shotgun. And they're encouraging homeowners to watch any in-home surveillance systems they might have and report anything suspicious or reach out to the Sheriff's Department if they have any information. Check out this video. Rescue up in Oshkosh. A mom calling 911 over the weekend saying her house was on fire. She and her children were trapped upstairs due to the smoke, and when police arrived, the mom and 2 kids had made their way out to the roof. Officers used a ladder to get them down, and also saved 2 dogs and a cat from the home. 2 of the officers did have to be treated for smoke inhalation. The home was badly damaged. The family now being helped by the Red Cross. Officials say the cause remains under investigation. More incredible video. You know, we see planes making emergency landings on highways from time to time, but today, this is on a bridge in New Jersey, the 9th Street Bridge during afternoon traffic out in Ocean City, Jersey. We're told the 19-year-old pilot was pulling one of those banners behind the aircraft. The engine started having some trouble. He then decided to release the banner into the ocean and head for the airport, but didn't quite make it. Luckily, no one in the plane or on the road suffered any injuries. Bit of a scare in Colorado. The West Metro Fire Rescue Team in Lakewood say this car drove off the road through a fence and, as you see, right into a private pool. A spokesperson for the agency said they were under the understanding that the person driving that vehicle had a learner's permit. The teenager was cited for careless driving. Both the driver and the adult in the vehicle got out okay after that unexpected swim. Well, check it out. A dog missing for 5 days, found stuck behind a cinder block wall in Ohio over the weekend. This is video. Cincinnati Fire Department knocking a hole in this wall after a neighbor heard some barking while on a walk. The owner says Gertie was a wild dog before she was adopted, something she says played a role in her survival here.
She fell through a roof of a hillside garage that was very dilapidated. And from what they could explain to us, she fell through the roof, and whatever had been an old wall was replaced with a cinder block wall, which was keeping it from falling down. And she was caught in between those 2.
So after emerging from the wall, it was a special reunion, not only for the dog and the owner there, but the firefighters who helped her break out. A Florida man going to prison for 8 months, this for his role in the Capitol riot. It is the first sentence now handed down to a Capitol rioter charged with a felony. Last month, 38-year-old Paul Allard Hodgkins pleaded guilty to obstructing an official proceeding. The sentence is less than the 18 months the Justice Department asked for. A federal judge says he gave Hodgkins some leniency because he pleaded guilty early in the process and was not involved in any of the violence on January 6th. Nearly 550 rioters now have been charged overall. Justice Department says at least 230 of them are facing the same obstruction charge as Hodgkins. Officials have settled on a choice for the next chief of U.S. Capitol Police. Multiple sources say it'll be former Montgomery County, Maryland Police Chief Tom Manger. Former Capitol Police Chief Stephen Sund resigned in January after intense criticism of his leadership. The American Academy of Pediatrics putting out new COVID-19 guidance for schools. Released today, it supports in-person learning, but still recommends universal masking in schools for everyone over the age of 2, and that is regardless of vaccination status. That is a more strict position than that taken earlier this month by the CDC. After foreigners were banned from Canada for nearly 16 months, that country finally opening its borders starting August 9th. It'll open to fully vaccinated Americans. Vaccinated international travelers can then start entering on September 7th. Lastly, fully vaccinated travelers will not need a post-arrival COVID-19 test unless they have been randomly selected at the border. Anyone not vaccinated cannot enter Canada. Carnival Cruise Line's getting ready to get back on the water. Today, the company announced 3 more of its ships will return to operation in September. Those ships will sail from New Orleans, Galveston, Texas, and Baltimore. 4 more ships will begin service in October with the full fleet back in commission by the end of the year. Just days now until the opening ceremonies in Tokyo. Another U.S. Olympic athlete tests positive for COVID-19. This time, a second member of the women's gymnastics team. Officials have yet to identify that athlete. They say she is not showing any symptoms and is currently quarantining in her room. Today, officials announced the number of COVID-19 cases linked to the 2020 Olympic Games has now risen to 61. Investors are getting spooked by the rising numbers of COVID-19 cases as the Delta variant spreads across the globe. The Dow falling about 725 points today, a drop of more than 2%, the worst day for the Dow since a 943-point drop that happened in late October, and it was the biggest decline so far in 2021. Still ahead tonight, hundreds of thousands of Ford vehicles getting recalled. Plus, a Marine Corps and Army veteran on a new mission making a stop outside the state capitol building tonight. I'll tell you why. Stay with
us. Sleep Life got you down? For a price that won't keep you up at night, Denver Mattress has you covered. And during the Super 7-Day sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the budget-friendly Summit Firm for only $299.99 or EUROTOP for only $349.99. Get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic, plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Say goodbye to sleepless nights and shop Denver Mattress today. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
All Denny's pancakes are made to order with fresh buttermilk, but this month's Spotlight Stack is a patriot. Fresh, sweet, and full of freedom. New red, white, and blue pancakes. This month's Spotlight Stack. See you at Denny's.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by so many of your neighbors and voted best of Madison, Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home. In honor of our 26 years, we are offering 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
To all the pet project starters, weekend gardeners, rollover artists, and kitchen a la cartists, there's a new lifestyle destination for your next inspiration. Bam! Dabble. Go there. Do that.
Hi, I'm Crystal the Pistol. Goldwyn Cars has over 500 vehicles in stock with new body-style GMC Terrain starting at $22,995 or $350 per month. That's right, Goldwyn Cars has over 500 vehicles in stock with great deals on 2018 GMC Terrains. So hurry in today to get your great deal and ask for me, Crystal the Pistol Goldwyn. Go to Goldwyn Cars East or West.
You gotta go to Goldwyn, GoldwynCars.com.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Tuesday morning on News 3 Now, I'm checking out a new social club in the 608.
And Chris Reese has a look at your forecast if you're headed to the Deer District for Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Join us from 4:30 to 7 for News 3 Now this morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. The state of Oregon's largest wildfire, known as the Bootleg Fire, has now grown to more than 343,000 acres. That video, you can see the smoke rising from the central part of the state. As of today, there are currently 16 uncontained large fires in the Pacific Northwest, 9 in Oregon, 7 of them in Washington state. Ford issuing another recall, this time for 775,000 of their Ford Explorer SUVs. The move comes after reports of 6 injuries related to steering issues in the U.S. The recall applies to 2013 through 2017 Explorers. Ford indicating that wintry weather could be a particular concern for the impacted Explorers, especially in areas where there's a combination of cold weather, high humidity, and significant road salt use. Today, the U.S. and global allies came together to call out China over widespread cybercrime. U.S. officials have announced indictments against several Chinese hackers. President Biden says he's getting a full report tomorrow, as U.S. intelligence officials say they have high confidence that China or China-backed hackers carried out a massive cyber attack on Microsoft's Exchange server last spring. Victims worldwide included schools, hospitals, entire cities, and pharmacies. Next at 10, a Marine Corps and Army veteran on a new mission to raise awareness about veteran suicide rates. Darren Hafford calling it one of his biggest challenges so far of his life. He's in the middle of traveling to all 50 state capitals in 50 days, doing 50 push-ups at each. Started in Texas back on the 4th of July. Today in Madison marks his 15th stop.
Unfortunately, we're losing more veterans currently today to suicide than we are in actual combat. We've lost more veterans to suicide than the wars of both Afghanistan and Iraq. And so we need to let our veterans know that help is available. And the hardest part usually is the first step, which is actually realizing that you should ask for help.
Hafford will be driving over 13,000 miles as he travels to 48 state capitals. Before today, he's driven almost 7,000 miles in the first 2 weeks alone. He'll fly to Alaska and Hawaii to finish out the remaining 2 capitals. Madison's World Naked Bike Ride is returning this summer after a year off. This year's 11th annual bike ride scheduled now for Saturday, August 28th, set to start at 11 a.m. The event challenges participants to be, quote, as bare as you dare, to support messages of independence from fossil fuels and cars, in addition to supporting body image positivity. The route is not publicized. Golf legend, Madison area native Andy North opening a new golf course in Wisconsin Dells. It's at Trapper's Turn. Andy says the new set of par 3 holes, it's really designed to make golf more accessible to everyone. The course is called 12 North. It does have just 12 holes. And we'll get a better look at it coming up a little bit later in sports. And the first ever college football bowl game to be held in Wisconsin will be coming to the Madison area later this year. It's called the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. It'll feature 2 Division III teams from the WIAC and the CCIW. That's the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. It'll be played November 20th at Verona Area High School's new football stadium. Organizers say Madison's long college football tradition made it an easy decision to bring a bowl game to the area. Something to look for tomorrow. Former Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos set to blast off through the atmosphere on his company's rocket from his remote ranch in West Texas. He and 3 others will take the journey on board the New Shepard, a rocket developed by his company Blue Origin. But more than just an adventure, New Shepard was designed to shuttle up to 6 paying customers more than 62 miles above the Earth's surface while they rocket. It's fully autonomous. They've flown 15 test flights now. None of them have had any humans on board. That is until tomorrow. Next at 10, it is now the worst natural disaster in a century. According to a German official, almost 200 people dead, hundreds still missing. These are before and after pictures of times the town hit with devastating flooding. This was last week. The catastrophe raising questions about missed early warning signs. The German environmental minister put it simply, quote, climate change has arrived in Germany. Well, let's go to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti as he gives us a look at the forecast to start the work week. Gary?
Eric, there are parts of the globe that have received far too much rain and other areas that are just begging for moisture. And the upper Midwest and the northwestern part of the country is one of those areas. Doppler track right now pretty much free of precipitation across Wisconsin. There are a few more thunderstorms, just like we saw earlier this afternoon in parts of North Dakota and western Minnesota, but they're driving southward and dissipating because the air aloft is very warm, and that's preventing thunderstorms from developing. And over the next 10 days, the longer range computer models are showing around about 3/4 of an inch of rain in and around Madison, maybe a little more to the north, a little bit less to the south, at least from one of the longer range computer models. The other one very similar, about a ½ inch to an inch of rain through southern Wisconsin. Heavier amounts of 2 to 3 inches expected in the northern portion of the state, but it's the southern part of the state that's under a moderate drought, and we could use the rain more, and that's not going to help to see that rain staying away for the foreseeable future. Warm weather will continue through next next week, and 3 things you need to know. It'll also be humid every day except Wednesday. Maybe a little bit of a drop in the humidity then, and a slight chance for a thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and then again on Thursday. Maybe better chances Friday into Saturday, but even then, probably no more than about a 50-50 chance. Time-lapse from the Edgewater Skycam. Hazy sunshine for much of the day today. That's that wildfire smoke from out west being pulled into the upper Midwest. But as we headed towards sunset, the skies remain clear. Right now, the live view from the Edgewater Skycam. Skies are clear across Madison. High today, 85. Low temperature at 54. So the low temperature below normal, high temperature above normal, because the air is still dry enough where you can get that bigger temperature swing. As the humidity levels increase, you don't see as much of a difference between the early morning low temperature and the afternoon high temperature. Highs today, mid-80s across Wisconsin, around 90 toward the Twin Cities. Look at this heat out west, 110 degrees for the high temperature in Glasgow, Montana. Just brutally hot out there. And notice the jet stream pushing to the north. That's taking some, even that wildfire smoke out in Oregon, bringing it right along the jet stream and then into the upper Midwest. But the clouds themselves are just dissipating because, again, that warm air aloft acts against thunderstorms. So you normally see them near the jet stream where there's a little bit more of a temperature contrast, but as they move into the heat, they just kind of fall apart. And that's what's continuing to keep the drought going. Right now, high pressure shifted off just to our east, still warm across the western portion of the upper Midwest, mild elsewhere, still 81 degrees in Minneapolis and 69 here in Madison. So a little bit above where we'd expect at this time of year. Tomorrow should be a partly sunny, very warm and humid day, high 88, heat index 90 to 95, just a slight chance for an afternoon or evening shower or thunderstorm. Future track shows perhaps a couple of thunderstorms forming along the lake breeze front around Milwaukee, but then those drift to the southwest, dissipate overnight, maybe a shower or thunderstorm popping up on Wednesday, and the same thing on Thursday. But the temperatures drop off just a little bit for Wednesday, come right back up into the upper 80s for Thursday and Friday, and stay in the mid-80s for the weekend. Some thunderstorm chances Saturday. If I had to pick a day out of all of them, Saturday probably the best day for rain, and then after that the rain chances go down, but the temperatures stay warm for next week.
That looks like a summer forecast, man. High 80s, humidity as we wrap up the final week of July.
Unfortunately, it also looks like one that continues the drought too.
Yeah, we need some rain. Gary, thank you. Sure. Just ahead in sports, the Bucks have shown their team is more than just Giannis this postseason. Why P.J. Tucker calls that a thing of beauty. Zach has sports next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You've got enough to think about maintaining. Good thing the all-new 2022 Volkswagen Taos has a lower cost of maintenance than Toyota RAV4. Come into your Volkswagen dealer today and lease the all-new 2022 Taos S for just $229 a month.
Your pipes need to loosen up. Your furnace needs to chill out. No more Freon for your AC. You don't need a working ceiling fan. Nothing can stop me from causing problems in your home. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
That's right, Pesky. Your problems are plunged.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
How do you use your energy? Hitting the ball farther than yesterday? Fielding whatever comes your way? Trying to shine as bright as the sun? At Alliant Energy, we bring more clean, renewable energy to our customers every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power. We're thinking about each other. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Here's the thing. When you create a network as a local, you know the dead spots, so you fix them. You know the neighbors, so you're good to them. Did you drop these? You know the strongest signal comes from starting local and staying loyal, no matter how much you grow. The nationwide network built from your town up. Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. No trade-in required or hidden fees. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Time for me to try. I've got to set myself free. Time for me to try. That's just how it's got to be.
Illinois, home to the iconic Route 66, the Great River Road, and countless road trips to discover. Find yours at enjoyillinois.com.
You've got enough to think about maintaining. Good thing the all-new 2022 Volkswagen Taos has a lower cost of maintenance than Toyota RAV4. Come into your Volkswagen dealer today and lease the all-new 2022 Taos S for just $229 a month.
During the playoffs, the Bucks have proved that they're more than just Giannis. Throughout their series with either the Heat, Nets, Hawks, and even the Suns, there have been different guys stepping up when Milwaukee needed a spark. Sometimes it's the other starters like Chris Middleton or Drew Holiday. Other times it's been the bench mob in Bobby Portis or Pat Connaughton. But no matter who it's been, the Bucks have gotten the job done. And that's the best part of this team.
It's truly been our whole team. Like, we've needed everybody in different series at different times. Everybody has contributed to us being in this position. Not Giannis and the big three. Everybody, all these guys on our team have done something to help out this team throughout this whole process. And I expect that tomorrow. And that's the beauty of our team. You don't know who it's going to be.
The I-94 rivalry is set for this upcoming men's basketball season. Shaka Smart and Marquette released their non-conference schedule this afternoon. And the game everyone in the state cares about will be held at the Kohl Center on Saturday, December 4th. Wisconsin leads the all-time series 68-59, but remember, they lost last year's game in Milwaukee. With the Ryder Cup just 2 months away, Steve Stricker has some big-time decisions looming. 6 to be exact. As the captain of the United States team, he's in charge of filling out the roster. Normally, the Ryder Cup captain has to make 4 picks, but because of the tournaments got canceled last year due to the pandemic, the selection process has changed, and that means 2 more decisions for Stricker. But his buddy Andy North says he's going to make the right picks.
Steve spent a lot of time around the guys for the last 18 months, which has been really good. One, they all really respect him, and that's important that the guys play hard for guys they respect. And, it's going to be a tough match. It always is. It comes down to making a key putt here and there. So with 6 captains' picks, a lot of people, oh, that's great. Well, sometimes that makes it more difficult.
For the 2nd straight season, Jack Sanborn has been named to the Bednarik Award watch list, and for good reason. Sanborn has led the Badgers in tackles each of the last 2 years, posting 132 tackles, 6.5 sacks, and 4 picks. The Bednarik Award is given to college football's best defensive player. And besides learning his playbook, Packers rookie first-round draft pick Eric Stokes is warming up his arm. Stokes announced on Twitter that he'll be throwing out the first pitch at American Family Field on July 25th. The Brewers host the White Sox that night just after 6 o'clock. We're back after this.
White Sox.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA. Every MyPillow is made with passion here in my home state of Minnesota to ensure you get the best sleep of your life.
One of the things that I really like about MyPillow is the support. It gives my neck a little hug.
I've never slept better in my life. What's better than a great night's sleep?
Call or go online to take advantage of my best offer ever. For a limited time, when you use your promo code, you can get premium MyPillows, regularly $69.98, now only $29.98. That's right, only $29.98. That's the lowest price ever. I tried every pillow from expensive down pillows that just went flat to fiber-filled pillows that rebound every time you move your head. I even tried those memory foam pillows, and the curve did not match my neck, and it probably won't match yours. That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned.
When I got my pillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
My pillow has a 10-year warranty. It's machine washable and dryable. And I back them with my 60-day money-back guarantee. Call or go online now to take advantage of my best offer ever. Use the promo code to get queen-size premium My Pillows regularly $69.98 for only $29.98. Get king-size My Pillows for just $5 more. It's the lowest price ever. This is a limited time offer and not available in stores. Don't delay, order now. With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Sleep well, America!
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find your next adventure in a new Chevy.
Make no monthly payments for the rest of the summer on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. And get $2,000 cash allowance.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
First Warn Weather, certified most accurate forecast. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
So they're going to have 65,000 people in the Deer District tomorrow. Thank goodness it's not going to be so hot, right?
Yeah, it'll be hot before people start arriving, but the temperatures will drop off as we head through the afternoon and into the evening tomorrow. Right now, temperatures right around 69 in Madison. Notice Milwaukee's still at 73, but tomorrow will be just the opposite. It'll be cooler closer to Lake Michigan with the lake breeze there. Dew points are in the 60s right now. The humidity levels will continue to increase.
All right, Terry, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10. Have a great Monday night.